Hello everybody and welcome to a new episode, new series, new world. Everything is new. Some things are different. Quite a lot different in fact. I've basically built this little spawn area because we're going to be doing something a bit different. In this world there is no diamond ore. Not at all. I basically generated the world so it couldn't actually spawn any. So we're going to be running on an economy based system. So that you can actually still get diamonds, just it's going to be hard work. I'm currently in creative mode, mainly because this episode is basically really a pre-episode, showing you what the actual world is actually like, and a few of the actual tech things that are actually in it. So let's have a quick look. First of all, I'm going to actually discuss the store. If I could fly, please, would help. So this is our little store over here. Whee! Wait. Right, we've actually got a system where you can actually sell stuff. So you've got wheat, potatoes, carrots, those are all sort of farmable items, and over this way we've got some cooked items. Now, basically, with wheat you get 25 coins, with potatoes, carrots, and the beetroot, they're all 18. The reason being, because if you fortune them, you're going to get more. So you can possibly make more money that way. The most profitable one really is apples. 64 apples will give you 250 because they're quite difficult to get. So obviously you get some more money out of these. With these ones you've got fish, and again you've got sort of rabbit and mutton, pork chops and beef. Fish is more because obviously you can only get one at a time. These ones obviously you can fortune them. Or fortune looting rather, and obviously to get some more out of it to make more money. So, how the actual system works is you would basically stand on one of these clay blocks, press the button, and it will give you money. Simple as that. But the tech behind it, quite involved, as you can see. Dealing with the actual wheat, because they're all the same system. It's just slightly different coding for each individual one for the different items. This button here will basically press the button on there, that block there will spawn another block in this particular point here, completing the actual circuit. This one here will basically then reset that block to air, so basically clearing it out. In that time there's been enough power come through to pull through into this command block, which primarily tests for a person standing on top of that block there who has in their inventory some wheat, basically a stack of it. Okay? If they have a stack of that said wheat, it will then basically go to this block here. It will add, so anyone standing on that particular block, 25 coins. This block here will then clear the inventory of one stack of wheat, so it only takes out the one stack. If you didn't have this one here, it could clear the entire lot, so that basically just takes one stack out. Now, there's a weird thing with command blocks that if this one's had a signal, comes in, and it's found the person, they've got the stack of wheat, its output is true. Now it's constantly going to be true until it's been refreshed and says that, it's not true. But the issue comes is if you've got more than one stack of wheat, it's always going to be true. Hence why it won't complete this actual circuit, because this one will not pull through. So, to get round this issue, I have a clone here. This one basically cloned this block, which has exactly the same command as that block, into its position. Now this one has never had a redstone signal, therefore its output is false. So that will basically, the comparator will think, oh, output is false, don't send its power signal through, basically resetting the system. It took me a while to get that right. There's probably another way of doing it. I've tried using the chain commands, the repeat commands on the new blocks, and for some reason I can't seem to get them to work. Tried every trick under the book, it just won't work. There's going to be another way of sorting it, which I'll have to do in the future, but this is a bit of a slower way of doing it, not the ideal way, but it works. It resets the actual system. And you've got exactly the same for all the different products all the way along here. Now, we have a few other systems going on down here. These ones here are for special tools. Now, these are basically running on infinite clocks. Basically got a redstone block there. This one spawns the redstone block there. This one spawns stone or air or any other block at all that isn't a power source into that particular point. But this one will keep refreshing it, so it always basically just constantly refreshes each block, so it's always got power. Now we've got three different ones. This one here is a reset one. So this one here will basically set the players who haste 1. This is a dummy scoreboard code to 1. Only if that person has in their first item slot, and they are using it, a pickaxe with the name Gigaraxe that has a special code, the lore code on it, Gigaraxe. So you can't create your own axe and then rename it Gigaraxe. It won't work. It has to be a specific one. So it'll basically give the scoreboard code of 1 to haste. This one affects any player who's got the scoreboard haste minimum of 1. Will actually give you haste for 2 seconds. Haste 2 for 2 seconds. This one over here resets the player's score of haste to 0. So make sure that everybody has a haste of 0. Now because this has got 2 seconds delay on it, the refresh will basically, as long as you've got it in your slot, will still always check out, yes, you've got it in the actual slot. Then it resets the actual code, and then basically will re-give you the haste. And as soon as you take it out of your slot, this one resets the actual score back. This one goes, oh, you haven't got the score, so it basically won't refresh the actual haste, and then basically 2 seconds later the haste wears off. So it means you'll also have haste 2 as long as you have the Giga tool in your inventory in the first slot. And these are basically all the same ones. This one is the reset block. These ones you've got one for the axe, one for a pickaxe, one for a shovel. So basically you've got 3 Giga tools. There is actually a 4th Giga tool as well, which is a fishing rod, but that basically doesn't need to be refreshed because all it does is it has enhanced luck on the actual fishing rod. This item here is basically it's a welcome system for the actual any players coming onto the actual server. Again, we've got the actual refresh of the actual block there. This one uses the tag command. Now, tag is something that's been added in the 1.9 system, where basically this basic system tests for all players that don't have, which is the exclamation mark, a tag assigned to them called setup. So it looks for anyone who's literally just come onto the server and doesn't have this tag on them. If it finds somebody through the comparator, it will then basically give this player a book, specific book, with lots of information in it. This one will then say to all players, or say to all, the person who's just come onto the server has just on the server because they're not set up correctly, so it'll say has just joined the server. This block here will then say send a specific message to every player that doesn't have the tag of setup to please read the book. Then this one sets all players that don't have the actual tag setup, add that person the tag setup. So then this system again will then check, see that person, say for myself, has basically now got the actual tag and won't complete the circuit. So what I'll do is I'll show you how that particularly works. I'll just get rid of this. Scoreboard players tag Goth Hotel remove setup, because I've got it on at the moment because obviously we just logged in. Set up. There we go. Goth Hotel join the server. Whispers to you, please read the book. We've just given it it's important and some more tasty too. We have a little book, tells you about the actual world. Many interesting things which obviously you can read yourself, but if you click this bit here, you must be hungry, you get some beef just to keep you going. So that's basically how this system works. I'll just replace these blocks here. We will have one of those there and one of those there. So this is how the store system works. And I think it's going to toggle down for doing it to be sort of rainy. Oops. Actually it wasn't, it's just getting towards night. So time, set, day. Bing. Daytime. So that's how you make money. How you get rid of money is over here. This is the diamond store. If you don't know, I'll tell you later. Basically, all you need to do is step onto the pressure plate, step back off, you get a diamond, it'll take money out. It's basically some sort of 1,000 coins, I do believe. We'll just double check down here. Where's the way in? Yeah, there we go. Let's see. So, you basically press a button. This one will basically test for a player. Has actually it's 1,500 coins. Test for a player at that particular point there with the radius of 1. Score's got minimum of 1,500. If you have mini 1,500, this will remove 1,500 coins. And this one will give you a diamond. Simple as that. Pretty straightforward, basically. So yeah, all well and good. That's that one done. So yeah, it's £1,500. I suppose we'll put a sign up just to let people know how much it is. So let's just that there, that there, and that there. And let's add a sign for all you lovely people, so you know how much money you've got to part with. Right. No, I said I want a sign, not to throw it away. Thank you very much. Right. Yeah. Diamonds are 1,500 coins each. Done. There we go. I just tested it anyway, so I could test it out, but I have tested it several times already. So just shut the door. So that's the economy-based system. There are other things as well, which I'll show you over here, and I'll deal with that in another episode. We have some villagers. This one isn't coming soon. He's going to be a pet store trader. And we have a magical items villager. This is where you can basically, if you've got 64 emeralds, you can buy yourself an enchantment table, which obviously, you know, it's going to cost you 2 diamonds to make, and 4 obsidian. If you haven't got a diamond pick, it's going to be difficult to get, but there's another way of getting an enchant table. You can buy some bottles of enchanting, you can buy yourself a notch apple, and these very, very special boots, Flash's footwear, will give you 200% speed increase. So basically you'll run twice as fast, which is rather nice. We have a scrap merchant over here who will transform some of your stuff for you. If you give him some diamond armor and 20 emeralds, he will give you 3 diamonds. If you give him an enchantment table and 6 emeralds, he will give you about 1 of the diamonds. Golden armor, chestplate, and 5 emeralds, you'll get 5 gold ingots back. Diamond armor, 30 emeralds, you get 4 diamonds back. So, yeah, get some money if you're short of diamonds and you need to buy something. And this guy is the mythical toolsmith. And this is where you can buy your giga tools. 10 diamond blocks, they are quite expensive. And a diamond pickaxe will give you this axe, this pickaxe rather. Now, so it's got efficiency 4, it's got breaking and mending on it as well. Yeah, you can make these, but these ones are the ones that will give you haste ability as well. So you've got the pickaxe, you've got an axe. This is where you actually get the Luck of the Sea and Lure 3 rod, which is unbreaking, does have mending on it, but it also gives you plus 50 luck on it. So you can get some serious loot out of this thing. And you also get the Giga tool, which is the Giga Dig, which again will give you the haste 2, but it's a shovel that will give you additional haste. So that is basically our economy system. Oh, rare items. I forgot this gentleman over here. Very useful guy. You can buy stuff like mycelium. You can get yourself some sponge if you need some. You can get yourself some podzol, lily pads, because you know it might be difficult to get hold of them. You might need them for farms. And you can also buy packed ice from him as well, which is a nice, useful feature. So this is basically our economy system, ladies and gentlemen. I'll deal with this one as well whilst I'm on, because it's right in the vicinity. This is a mystical forge. You can actually create a notch apple. What you need to do, put an apple here, basically put the gold blocks around it, press the button, it'll create a notch for you. Because obviously you can't create it nowadays, because of 1.9 they won't let you do it anymore. You can only find them. And there aren't that many about, and if you obviously want to get the achievement of overpowered, you can actually make it, which is all nice and good. The reason why I'm considering actually, well, allowing the actual creation of a notch is because I might actually put another system in as well, which will actually test to see if the person has done all of the achievements. If you've done all of the achievements, then you'll get a reward for it. And if you're wondering, there's an invisible, silent, invulnerable giant zombie holding these blocks. That's how you manage to make them float. So, yeah, just let you know. I will deal with that in another episode. So guys, I'll catch you next time. Welcome to Homestead.